Wake up and do what I want. Today I woke up and realized I'm a boss. Fell off more than twice and I still got back up. I ain't got a dick, but I still bust my balls. Pissing me off. That's why the fuck I became a she boss. Used to get them to work, now I give them a job. They always come back, ain't no future in front end. All of my kings show me love in abundance. He gave me the queen of, you know I'm running. Kick out the field goal, they thought I would put it. You bitches is funny, you bitches ain't reptile like dummies. You bitches be bumping your guns, be salted and gummy. Bitches is clowns and it ain't even funny. Bitches too pressed to get dick in your stomach. I let you bitches have these niggas they want them. I'm good in that drama. I keep it 100, unwrap these niggas, I package like bundles. Hey y'all, welcome to Boss Talks, the Lunchbox edition. I am so happy to be here. Did y'all miss me? I know I've been gone for a little second, but I had some business to handle, and I am so excited to be back because I damn sure miss you guys. And so here I am, here I go. You're looking for me, like Mr. Co. Okay, so check this out. Today, topic. I'm doing a series. I'm doing a 21-day series, and the purpose of this series is for me and some other people who are interested to commit to making a change about something in their life. So basically, just jumping right into it. Let me turn it down. Can y'all hear me? Tell me y'all can hear me or not. Because sometimes I be going back and checking my videos and I realize I put my hand over the damn microphone or something and blocked out a whole 2 or 3 minutes of shit that I was talking about that I felt like was important and needed to be heard. So anyway, welcome everybody. If this is your first time joining me, this is Boss Talks Daily. This is the Lunchbox edition, but I do an additional Lunchbox. I do another Boss Talks at 5 to 6 in the evening, Monday through Friday during the weekday, and it's only Monday through Friday because this is just a Boss Talks edition special. This is just for people who are on the mentality, of entrepreneurship, independency. Whether you're working for a boss or you want to be your own boss or you're bossing yourself up, you leveling up, whatever it is, whoever it reaches and touches and inspires, welcome. Please come join me. If you haven't never seen any of my videos, go check out some of my old stuff because I try to bring you quality quality info for your mental. Just some life hacks on some daily things. Hey, Kat. Some things that might help you out, like I said, with getting yourself together, getting yourself on the right track. And let me just go ahead and put this disclaimer out there. I do not claim to know everything, although I am highly enlightened and I'm a very resourceful person. I am a motivational speaker, so please forgive me if I get passionate about some things and I get in your ass and I put my foot on your neck. But that's what I'm here for, because maybe you ain't had it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to give it to you. So if you're looking for that, you're looking for some motivation, you're looking for some encouragement, you're looking for some hype, some crunk shit, you know what I'm saying? But still keeping it real with no fluff, you've come to the right channel. This is Boss Talks Daily, and I am your girl, Jazzy She Boss. So today's topic is 21 days of change. And what I am going to do is I am going to commit myself today to do a 21-day series for this. The reason I entitled it 21 Days of Change is because, if you all didn't know, according to statistics, research, and study, it takes 21 days, no less than 21 days, a minimum of 21 days to form a new habit or a new way of thinking or a new perspective in your mind frame. So basically, if you form a new habit or you form a new perspective or a new way of thinking about some things, then 9 times out of 10, the result of that would be, hey, boo. The result of a new mind frame, a new way of thinking is, of course, new results, okay? So if you're trying to make something happen, you're trying to create some type of change in your life, you're tired of the struggle, you're tired of the frustration, you're tired of not being able to really see yourself, leveling up and going to the next level, don't worry about it. I'm here to help you out with it because I have figured some stuff out and I would just want to share it because I'm just so excited about this. Okay, so I don't know if you all know. If you do know me, you don't know me. Maybe you know me from my previous history. I've done a lot of things. I've done music. I sold clothes. I've done hair. I've done makeup. I rap. I just do a lot of stuff. I've been to prison a couple times. I'm convicted felon. So I'm just like anybody else. Nothing, fancy. Although I am extraordinary, I have to, go ahead and throw that out there. But I am on an enlightened journey, and I'm on a journey to try to improve myself and make myself the best possible version of me that I can produce. And since I have become aware of the fact that I am the creator of my world and my universe, and I am the one who actually creates everything that goes on around me, then I had to kind of like take a step back and kind of assess my life and my situation and see what was going on, see where I was at in life, see what I had accomplished, what I hadn't accomplished, see if I was okay with it, you know, if I was content with it, or if I was disappointed, or if I was, you know, able to really give myself a pat on the back. And some things, you know, in some areas I was, and some things I wasn't. So what we want to do is, with the 21 Days of Change, just take a look at some of the things that you haven't accomplished, or some of the things that you don't feel like you've done in your life. Maybe you set a goal. Maybe you thought that you was going to reach it by a certain time and you didn't. And I just want to let you know, first of all, when you're setting some type of goal, or you're setting some type of mission that you want to achieve, if things don't work out the way that you planned them, hey, boo, what's going on, girl? You still surviving and living? It's so good to see you here, Callie. I love you. Thank you for joining. This is Boss Talks Daily, girl. Every day, Monday through Friday, from on the Lunchbox edition. I'll come in around 12 o'clock, around noon. This is about what time y'all eat lunch. Okay. I'll be here. This is where I be at. Check me out. Okay. So basically, if your goals don't work out the way that you plan them, don't worry about it. Don't get discouraged and don't give up. Because a lot of times what happens is, we as human beings and people, you know, in general, we have been conditioned to get so discouraged behind failures, or behind things not working out the way we want to. Hey, Katrina, baby, I love you too. Much love, y'all. Thank y'all. I just want to scream. I love y'all so much. Y'all brightening up my day. Y'all see this meow? Y'all see them dimples? Yes, boo. I love it. Thank y'all. I receive it. Come, join me. Don't get discouraged, because the thing about being on the way to your mission or achieving goals is the fact that you need to understand, first of all, you will fail. You will have failures, okay? There are going to be failures along the way. So if you go ahead and just plan for the failures and expect them, then when they happen, you won't be so discouraged and so unmotivated to continue moving forward, okay? The problem that I see, that I have had all these years, and that I have seen so many of my friends, family, associates, or whatever around me, is the fact that as humans, like I said, because I think it's just something natural, you know, it comes from years and years and generations of it being pushed into our head and beat into our head. It's a form of brainwashing, but I ain't gonna get so conspiratorial on y'all today. We're gonna save that for another post. But one thing that you need to try to work on is reprogramming your mind, reprogramming the way you think, and changing your perspective. So today, what you can start doing is make a decision to commit to something. And what I'm committing to is this 21 days of change on my Boss Talk Daily Lunch Special. Because some days I do come and some days I don't. Some days I'm late, some days I'm early. And that's something that I have to work on, because I got a lot of things that I'm trying to do. But this is very important to me. I aspire to inspire, so I'm going to continue to still move forward. I'm not going to get stuck on the fact that every day I'm not able to make it. Every day I'm not able to be on time. Every day I can't shine my grill. Every day my hair might not be done. I can't get stuck on all that, because everything's not going to be perfect. We have to stop waiting on a perfect time. We have to stop waiting on a perfect opportunity. We have to stop expecting things to be perfect, because it'll just never happen. Okay? And so once we realize that, and we just start taking the opportunity to go ahead and move forward with something, okay? Because let me tell you something. If you're waiting, or you're looking for an excuse to be there to stop you from moving forward or doing whatever you want to do, as you can see, I don't have all my nails on, but is that stopping me from doing this video and waving my hands? Hell to the fuck, no, it ain't. And that's what I'm saying. Like, things are not always going to be perfect. Yes, I love to have my nails done. Everybody know me, know what I do. They know how, you know what I'm saying? They know how my glow up do. But at the end of the day, it's not all about that. It's surface. You feel me? It's fluff. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I can still have 7 nails on and relay a good message on the video. You feel me? So that's the type of thinking that we got to get into. We got to change our thinking. So instead of me saying, oh shit, my nails ain't done, so I can't do Boss Talks today, it's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna wait, and guess what, I'm gonna let you know, and then when I point it out, guess what, it's not even a big deal anymore. So now we moving forward. Okay, hey boo, hey Buzzy, tell I see somebody I know, I just want to scream. I love it, y'all. I love it. Welcome. This is Boss Talks Daily. This is y'all first time tuning in. Check me out every day, Monday through Friday, 2 times a day. Okay. Y'all like my hat? Y'all better. Don't tell me you don't like my damn hat now. You know I get sensitive and shit. Okay, but look, check this out. So, what happens on our journey in our roads to success, our roads to trying to do something, our roads to try to take a step on faith, a leap of faith, and move forward on something, is the fact that we are so scared of failing that we scare ourselves out of even getting started moving forward. So let's do this. First of all, let's do one thing. Get in your mind that you will fail. You will fail. You will probably have a few failures. There will be probably several times that you fail before you reach and achieve the goal that you're wanting to achieve. If you get this in your mind and you understand this and you start getting real with yourself and accepting the fact that nothing is going to always happen the way you want it to do, you're not perfect, your life is not perfect, but you don't have to get stuck on the imperfections. Work and strive to still be as perfect as you can be. Then you can probably maybe make a decision to move forward because you won't be so scared of the failures. I started a business 4 months ago. Excuse me, probably I'm going on 5 now. Anyway, it was June 24th. I never forget that day because it's my daughter's birthday. And that's the day that I decided to make a decision to do something. Actually, I made the decision on June 23rd. That was a Sunday night. And then June 24th, I just carried my happy ass on down to the Secretary of State and said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I don't even know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how everything's going to pan out. I don't have a business plan. I didn't finish business school. Okay? Yes, I did go to school for business marketing management. Yes, I did attend school for small business management and entrepreneurship. Yes, I have done that. But at the end of the day, it didn't take that. It didn't take completing that. It didn't take having to have a certificate for me to go and start my business. I actually just went on ahead and started the business. And starting a business, y'all, is very simple. It'll start with, and I'm talking about officially, I ain't talking about printing up no business cards, passing them out, word of mouth, and on Facebook, because let me tell you something. If you're trying to just advertise Facebook, don't get me wrong, I love Facebook, I love social media, it's a good advertising, and it's a good marketing tool, and that is what I use it for now because I understand the benefits of it. You know, I'm not really one to come on here and put my life stresses and strains and all my problems and worries. I don't do that on social media because that's not me. I'm a very private person. And if you do that, I would advise you to stop because don't nobody want to see that and don't nobody care because that's your life. Keep your life and your business to yourself. Use social media for stuff like motivation and stuff like advertising and stuff like networking, but don't depend on it because 9 times out of 10, your personal friends, families, and associates, if you're starting a business, are not going to be your number one supporters, okay? Let's get real. They're not going to be the one whipping out the wallet to spend all the cash. So don't get so focused on it, but don't neglect it either. I did not know how I was going to do. Baby, listen, I'm not worried about free info because guess what? It is a million, gazillion, trillion people in the world. You feel me? My business and my clients are all over in Japan and Africa. I'm online with it. I'm worldwide. I'm not local and I'm not limited. And that's another thing that we got to get out of the habit of. Stop limiting yourselves to thinking that the only people that you can make money from is the people that you see. Okay? The people that you lay your eyes on. Because let me tell you something. You need to go ahead and change that perspective right now if you plan to be successful, because the people that you see are 9 times out of 10, like I said, one more again, let me repeat it for you, not going to be your top promoters. They're not going to be your top encouragers. They're not going to be your top investors and supporters, okay? So don't worry about it, and don't take it personal either, because it's not that they're trying to slight you. They're watching you to see what you do because they want to know if you're going to be successful. They want to know, are you the next this and the next that? You understand? So guess what? Don't worry about it too much. Don't let it stop you, and don't call it hate, because everybody's not a hater just because they don't support you. Some people don't have it in them because they don't know how to. Okay, they weren't trained to, they weren't taught to, they weren't taught to spread love and support others and encourage others. And a lot of times when people are lacking that with themselves and they can't even motivate themselves, they not encourage themselves, they sorry and lazy themselves, they bitter about their life themselves, they can't speak life, they can't speak success, they can't speak motivation and encouragement into you. Okay, so you got to dig deep within yourself and start with yourself and get it up out the mud, out your belly yourself.
Powering off.
And then when you do that, you will begin to start spreading it around. And them same people that didn't motivate you going to come back and be your number one supporters, okay? Especially when you become successful, because they're going to want to clout chase and they're going to want to tell everybody how they know you. All right? So just focus on that and let that be your motivation for your encouragement to go ahead and get up, get out, and do something. Prove those people wrong. Show them what you got. If you talk about it, be about it. I can't be around here talking about I do this and do that. I said I was rapping for years. I was doing hair. I was designing clothes. And I was doing it. It's not that I wasn't doing it, but I knew deep in my heart that I wasn't doing it to the full potential and the maximum. I was doing about 45%. You feel me? But I had to sit back. I had to do this. I had to get this right here. It's called a mirror. I don't know if y'all ever looked at one. I don't know if you ever looked at yourself in one. But this is what you need to do if you haven't. Start today. Matter of fact, let me ask you something while we on here. When is the last time that you looked in the mirror and told yourself that you love yourself? Have you ever done it? A lot of us don't even love ourselves, and we think we love it because we just say it out loud, but we don't really know it, and we don't feel it in our heart. We don't feel it in our soul. We don't feel it in our inner being. And to be able to do that, you really got to dig deep. You know what I'm saying? You really got to sit down. You might want to go in your room and isolate yourself. Close the door. Tell those fucking kids to shut the hell up. Get out your face. Get your boo out your face. Your husband, whoever, cut the phone off. I don't care what you got to do. Isolate yourself and really get in there and look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do you love yourself? Figure out, do you love yourself? Because one of the ways that you will be able, yes, and definitely pray. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer in prayer. Prayer is good. Be careful who you pray to, but definitely put some prayers in the airs, because what goes up will come down and what goes out will come in. If you put positivity, if you put good expression, you put good energy out there and vibrations, because I'm a manifester. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a religious person. I am spiritual. So I'm not going to get into any type of religious talk or spiritual talk about God and Jesus and the things of that nature, the devil and all that stuff, because that's not what the focus here is on. The focus here is on learning how to develop a new you, a new mind, a new brain, and develop a new habit to start on your road and your journey to a new success. So first of all, before you even start worrying about changing your mind, or before you even attempt to change your mind, first start loving yourself. Love yourself first. Believe in yourself. Okay? If you, I promise you, on everything I love, and this is because I do this. I do this now. I have never done this before in my life. I didn't realize that I had never really just looked in the mirror and told myself I love myself until about a month ago, when I was listening to some motivational videos. And that's another thing. If you're not self-motivated, reach out and get on YouTube. Stop watching all the fucking twerk videos and shit like that that's not serving you a greater purpose, and pull up something that'll motivate you. Pull up something that'll light a fire in your fucking ass. And I'm gonna even do you one better. If you don't find something on YouTube to motivate you, call me 404-507-4805. I am a motivational speaker, okay? And I will motivate the fuck out of you. If I don't do nothing else, y'all, if anybody know me, I know good goddamn well. Y'all holler if you hear me. Give me an amen. Anybody, have I ever motivated you? Can I get a witness? I will motivate your motherfucking ass, okay, to get up, get out, and do something. Be a better you. Don't worry about New Year's resolutions and all that shit, because it's just talk if you don't put no action behind it, okay? So we worried about what the fuck the results gonna be. We ain't worried about talking about it. We don't do no talking over here. We don't do nothing but do it, okay? We do it like motherfucking Nike, baby. We get it popping in this bitch. Okay, because we some motherfucking go-getters, okay? And if you ain't one, I don't even want you around me, because I don't like that type of presence and I don't like that type of energy. All right, but moving on. Let me get back to the subject. Okay, so it takes 21 days to form a new habit, y'all. So let me tell you a little bit about making a decision that you may or may not know. And I'm just going to give it to you real quick so that y'all can take this with you. This is a little food for thought. Okay, it has been determined and proven. And if you don't believe me, look it up. Because like I said, always research the research. Always research your resources. Don't never just take anything at face value, even if I tell you. Still look it up. Because the phone, the computer, the internet is it's a source. It is a resource for you to find out any answer to any question in the world that you want. You don't have to wait on people to come tell you anything. You can actually look it up yourself and you can actually get answers. So you can cut down 2 years of wait time to 2 seconds if you just go ahead and tap those buttons. Or if you don't know how to write that good, you're not really good at spelling and stuff like that, if you look on your Google search bar, there's a microphone right there on the end. And I'm not even saying this to be funny because I realize that a lot of our people don't even know how to search stuff and do stuff on Google like that. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. This right here. Okay. That right there. If you press that little microphone and you talking to it, it'll pull up the results that you want. So I'm just going to show you and give you an example. How many seconds do you have to make before your mind makes a decision for you? Okay, so boom. I've never researched this. I've never looked it up like this. Now, I have gotten my answers by my own personal studies, but I'm just going to read y'all what Google said, and I'm not bullshitting you, so y'all know. But this is just proof that you can research anything you want to. You see how I did that? I talked it out and it gave me an exact answer, okay? So that goes along with anything that you're trying to do, whether it's starting a business, whether it's learning how to do a new hairstyle or anything like that, you can Google it, okay? So don't wait for it. Just go ahead and start doing some stuff. The answer that Google gave me was brains make decisions before you even know it, okay? Now, this is something that y'all really need to hear if y'all don't know this. Brain activity predicts decisions before they are consciously made. Your brain makes up its mind up to 10 seconds before you realize it, according to researchers. Now, the research in the history that I found was 5 seconds. Within 5 seconds, your brain will start kicking in and doing what we call talking you out of making a possible decision to change your life forever. It only takes one decision. One decision can change your life forever. But if you think about this scientific research, if your brain will make a decision without you even having to be involved in the process, think about how many times that your brain has probably talked you out of a life-changing decision that could have changed your life forever. You might think your life is good. You might think your life is okay. And let me tell you something. Always be thankful. Always have gratitude for where you at in life, because everything is a process. Trust the process. But just know that a lot of times, whatever situation we in, we created those situations for ourselves. And so just like we created them, we can uncreate them or we can recreate them. It's up to you. But it takes a few things to actually make it happen. So let me explain to you the process of how the brain actually works for you. The brain is designed to protect you from anything that it deems harmful, hurtful, or not in your best interest. So what happens is your brain, unbeknownst to you, when you getting ready to make a decision, let's just say, for instance, the decision is, like for me, the decision was, I want to start a business. Okay, so it's not really that hard of a question. It's not really hard. But if you don't take those first 5 seconds to actually make or not make the commitment to either do it or not do it, then you've already damn near may have missed your opportunity that will change your life. So what happens is, in the first 5 seconds, nothing happens. Your brain is on empty. It's quiet, okay? After those 5 seconds come in, then your brain starts going, what if it doesn't work out? What if you fail? But you don't have enough money. But you're not old enough. But you don't have enough education. You don't have enough experience. Call me, 404-507-4805. And that's my business line, y'all. Don't call me about no bullshit. Buzz, you can call me on a personal because you know you my peoples or whatever. But y'all please don't call me trying to holler, because I'm not on that. This is strictly for business, and this is strictly for motivational purposes and inspirational purposes to help you get up, get out, and get something. Because I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody live their best life. I want to see everybody be the best version of themselves, okay? So like I said, after those 5 seconds, your brain starts kicking in. You can't do that. You ain't never did that before. Remember what happened last time you tried to do it? That's what happens to your mind. That's what your brain automatically starts doing after 5 seconds. Is if you ever get a chance, the next time you have to make a decision, a pretty big decision, that you got to think about it for a few seconds before you just say yes or no, just be in tune with how your mind is quiet, and then all of a sudden you start, well, what if, and that's when your brain starts talking you out of actually going forward and moving forward and making a decision. The brain creates that fear factor in you, and you get scared. And so you decide not to move forward and do nothing. And if you didn't know, I'm going to tell you what fear is. Fear is false evidence about reality. It's not real. It's only what your mind creates. And who controls your mind? You. So the thing about the brain is, if you now know, because you've been enlightened, because I told you, so don't act like you ain't know. You feel me? Since you know now that your brain works on behalf of you to protect you, but sometimes your brain may be harming or hindering you from moving forward with that automatic action that it does, you can use that to your advantage, and you can shut your brain down. You can, excuse me, not your brain, I'm sorry. Let me retract that statement. You can shut your mind down and tell your mind, no, I'm not listening to that today, okay? What I'm going to do is go ahead and make the decision to commit to this. So, boom. I said I want to start a business. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, I'm going to do it. I ain't even think about it no more past that. I didn't worry about how I was going to do it, when I was going to do it. Did I have enough money to do it? And did I have to go to school? I didn't worry about all that. I just went on ahead and made the decision to commit to it. And I'm just giving y'all this example because this is a prime example of how this works. And I can actually verify and contest that this is my experience and this is what happened. And I remember very vividly making the decision that quick. This was before I even knew that your mind automatically will talk you up out of it. I didn't even know that at the time. I just made a decision to commit to it. So once you make a decision to commit to something, which is what you're going to do today, this is part of the 21 days of change. Today is what, the 28th? So I'm petitioning you, whoever you are out there watching or whatever, you willing, you feel me? You trying to do something different. Go ahead today. Don't wait till January 1st and all that New Year's resolution crap and all that bullshit. Start on it today. You feel me? Because you don't know how long it's going to take you to reach your goal and be successful. But what I do know is the longer you wait, the longer it'll take. Okay? So if you're not making no kind of moves towards it, then you're not making moves towards it. It's just you're stagnant with it. Okay? That means you're not going anywhere. You're just staying at the same spot. That's what stagnant means. Okay? So if you want to go ahead and make a decision to commit, you should do that. You should not waste a second longer with making a decision to commit to something. The next thing you should do, get you something to write it down with, okay? And the reason that you want to write it down is because of a few things. One thing is because it puts it in front of you and you can actually see it. And seeing things and visualizing what you're trying to get to, like goals, dreams, missions, stuff like that, seeing it will actually help you to start thinking about other things like, how will I get there? How will I do it? Writing it down will start to create other questions that you need to answer in order to be able to figure out how to complete the actual mission and how to get to where you're going to. It's not really that difficult. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. All you need is a pen, a paper, and or a pencil. You know, if you're somebody that may change your mind a few times, get you a pencil and erase it. Start over again. There's nothing wrong with redoing your goals, recreating your goals, reanalyzing them, and restructuring them. It is okay. You'll probably end up doing that a few times once you start the journey anyway, okay? They never usually work out exactly how we plan them. But it's nothing wrong with planning because planning is like a roadmap to success. It is the roadmap that you need to get to where you're going to. I'm going to give you a metaphor and explain it to you like this so maybe you'll understand how your mind works and what your mind does when you actually put a goal out there. If you're going on a vacation and you're trying to get somewhere, say you're going to California, you leave in Georgia, you're going to California, would you go on that trip without actually having some type of directions to get there? I'll wait for it. Would you start just driving without actually knowing how the hell you're going to get to California? 9 times out of 10, no. Because you could find yourself on the way to New York if you don't know how to get to California. You could be going towards Washington State. You have no idea where you're going to because you ain't got the directions and you ain't got a map to get there. So what do we do nowadays? Of course, we put in a GPS. Well, look at this piece of paper. Like, and I'm just turning sideways because I don't know what I got wrote on it. I don't want y'all to see how my business ideas. But basically, you know, that piece of paper, that book, you know, I got several shits. I got notes. I got books for notes, and I got all kinds of stuff because I'm getting too old to be trying to remember all these $1 million ideas. So I just start writing all the shit down because it just be so much flowing and pouring. I'm trying to tell you, once you get started, that shit gonna be coming out like water, baby, like a faucet. You ain't even gonna be able to turn it on. I get up at 7:30, 8 o'clock every morning because my mind is just on go. I'm so ready to start doing some shit and start creating. I just can't even sleep. Because don't nothing come to a sleeper but dreams. You feel me? I'm trying to make my dreams a reality. So I got to wake up and get to it. So write it down. Write it down. Write the goal down. Write your big goal down. And then what you do is make a couple of smaller goals in between so that your big goal don't seem so obtainable. All right, if you've been following me for the past few weeks, if you've been on Boss Talk, if you fucking with me on my journey and my campaign, you know that my big goal and my big dream is to be a millionaire within 2 years. Now, honestly and realistically, in real life, I know it's going to happen before 2 years. It's not even, I'm not even concerned about it. But in order for me to see it and to be, for it to be attainable, which means being easily obtained or easily able to get, I made a couple of smaller goals in between there so that my big goal doesn't seem so far off and so impossible to do. So basically, the couple of small goals that I set in between was first 100,000 and then next 500,000. And of course, after 500,000, then my next goal is to be a millionaire and to get $1 million from a business deal, not from anything illegal or anything like that, because I have changed my ways, I've changed my life, I changed my perspective, and I changed the way that I'm doing things. So since I put that out there, and I say that all the time to not only reconfirm it to myself, but to let others know I'm a changed person. I know people know it because they see me, you know what I'm saying, differently. Like, once you start changing, people will see it on you. People will tell you. You will hear it all the time. So you can't fake the funk. You feel me? You can't fluff your way through a change or success or trying to make people believe that you're doing something different, because it'll show. The results will show. It'll show in you. It'll show on you. It'll show through you. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it'll rub off on the next person. And they'll get with the program. And they'll start bossing up and leveling up. And they'll start waking up. And they'll start getting your energy. And they'll start seeing how successful and how you making moves and how you making progress. And they'll start wanting to do it too. Because if they don't, then the only other thing they're going to do is get the fuck on. Because they really ain't about that, what they say they about. You feel me? And that's okay. Because I love when people eliminate themselves out of the equation. I love that. I don't like fake energy. I don't like fluff, and I don't like fronting, okay? We don't do that over here. Ain't nothing but boss moves going on. So if you're trying to boss up and level up, this is some things you need to do, and you'll hear from all kind of successful people. Don't believe me just because I told you. All successful people will tell you to write your goals and stuff down. You feel me? And there's so many other things like affirmation boards and affirming and things of that nature, but I'll get into that as these 21 days go on. The first step today is just making a decision to commit to something, okay? So first, just decide what it is you want to commit to. The second thing is, within 5 seconds, make a decision, do it to yourself. You don't have to tell anybody. You need to tell yourself, because the only person that you got to prove it to is you. You can tell a million motherfuckers, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Them folks don't give a damn. Them folks don't give a damn. They don't believe you because they don't see you doing it. We as people are designed and we're wired to believe what we see. We don't believe what we hear, okay? So don't worry about proving it to others before you even prove it to yourself, because they will see what you're doing. But you need to know what you're doing. You could get tired of hearing yourself talk. You feel me? That is what I did. That is how I made a decision to change the shit I was and wasn't doing. Because I got tired of hearing myself talk about it. And really what put me on my motherfucking ass about the shit was when I realized I've almost been home 2 years from prison, from my second prison sentence. And I was still saying in another year, I'm going to have my mobile boutique. And then I was looking up and I'm like, wait a minute. If I wait another year, that'll be 3 years. I supposed to did that in a year from coming home. So clearly I'm behind schedule now. This stuff ain't right. You feel me? I ain't no goddamn rocket scientist, but I know how to calculate some days, and the calendar ain't going backward, it's going forward. So clearly I'm wasting time talking about it and not doing enough action. So what did I do? I decided to commit to do it that day, and that's what I did. And then the next day I went on ahead and started putting motion in progress. So many wonderful blessings and things have come because I just made a decision to move forward. And let me tell you what's going to happen once you make the decision, do it, and you start putting forth some action. Because I believe in manifesting things, but let me tell you something. Manifesting is a process, baby, and it ain't no one-step process. You can't just decide to do something and then visualize it and see your way to it. You have to actually get in motion with it. Your physical movement and your mental movement have to be in alignment. There's no manifestation coming from thinking. That doesn't happen like that. So get out your mind what you've been seeing and hearing about manifesting, but you still sitting back on the couch watching TV and on the goddamn social media, you know what I'm saying, liking all these fucking pictures and shit, but you ain't making no moves. You ain't tapped in and said, well, damn, let me see, do I got to go to school to be able to do whatever the hell it is I'm trying to do? Do I need education? Do I need money? Can I even start this business without money? Like, is it possible? I didn't have but $100 in my pocket when I went to start my business. Do you think that stopped me? No. Because I had about 50 on my damn debit card when I needed all of that to make it. But I ain't give a fuck. I took my last 150 and jumped off the porch with it. You feel me? Because guess what? If I don't invest in myself, if I don't believe in myself, if I don't have belief that I can do everything that I say I can do, if I say I'm a stylist, if I say I'm a motivational speaker, if I say I'm an artist, if I say I'm a writer, and I'm not doing these things, and it ain't no, just gonna be an overnight process, because I do a lot of stuff. I'm one of these people that's on nerve. I know y'all probably have never met nobody had about 20 talents, because some people don't even have one. And let me take that back. A lot of people, everybody has at least one, but a lot of people don't know how to tap into it. And so being multi-talented is like a blessing and a curse, because sometimes, it affords me the luxury to have all these talents and make money in a million different ways, but it also limits me from being able to go 100% on everything. But I realized that all my life, people's always been like, you got to pick one. You got to pick one thing. Well, at least, pick one or two. And then I never felt like that's what I wanted to do. Like, that didn't resonate with me. I didn't feel like I just wanted to pick. And I couldn't pick one because I like to do them all. And I'm good at it. So I just realized what the fuck was going on. I was blessed with 20 talents. I'm supposed to use them all. What the hell would they give it to me for? I don't have to pick one or two. I can do every fucking thing I want to do, and they don't all have to be the main goal. Some of this stuff is just hustles. Some of this stuff is a way to make money. Some of this stuff is a means to survival. But it's not me. It's not my life. It's not who I am. So don't worry about, if you can do it. If you can't do it, just start trying to do it, or at least make a move to put forth an effort to do it. Make up your mind first, then make your feet and your body and your physical start matching what you manifesting in your mind. Make a commitment to do it, and then start moving towards it, okay? And let me just tell y'all what putting it out there does. And I told you that you don't have to tell anybody, because you don't have to tell nobody your business. Get one person. Get one person that you trust, one person that you honor, one person that you value. Somebody who, if you tell you're going to do something and you don't do it, you'll be bothered by the fact that they're disappointed in you. Whether that's your mom, your children, your parent, your siblings, your best friend, whatever. You know what made me realize that I was shooting bad? My kids don't even know how valuable I am. My kids don't even know how awesome I am, because they don't even know all the stuff I can do. So that just lets me know that I have been keeping it to myself and not spreading it, and that's the problem. And that is the reason why the success level hasn't risen to where I perceive or what I felt like it should. But I have to realize that I wasn't putting the action behind it that needed to be put behind. If you expect extraordinary results, you got to do some extraordinary shit. Okay, so if you keep doing basic stuff, you're gonna keep getting the same basic results. So don't expect no miraculous changes to happen for your life next year if you're not the object and the subject of the change. You got to be the one to initiate it. You got to be the one to put it in play, and then you will actually start to see results. Okay, it's inevitable. It's a law of the universe, and we will definitely get more into that on these 21 days. But this is where I am going to wrap it up, because I don't want to put too much on y'all too heavy too soon. But we'll get more into manifestations. We'll get more into affirmations, and we'll get more into loving yourself and being in touch and in tune with yourself during these 21 days, because this 21 days should take you through a process. But the reason that we're doing it for 21 days, once again, if you missed the beginning of the video, is because it takes 21 days to form a new habit. Okay, that is the significance of the 21 days. Affirming, the definition of affirming is to say it out loud. This allows you to hear it. This allows you to feel it. This allows you to make and take accountability for what you say you're going to do. I am are two of the most powerful words in the universe. When you make a decision, or you make your decision, whatever decision is that you choose today to do for the next 21 days, because if you fucking with me, you fucking with me all the way. I don't want no half-ass shit. I better see your ass every day on lunch break at this time or somewhere around here. You feel me? Because this is a mission. This is a project. This is a workshop that I'm going to do, and I want you to do it with me. When you make the decision to do whatever it is that you want to do, go to the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror, and then say, I am blank. I am going to blank. I am this. Whatever your blank is, whatever you decided to do, whatever you said, I am going to be a better parent. Put it in the air. Affirm it. Affirmate it. Speak it out in the open. Speak it out into the universe so that you can speak it into existence. Put it out there, because whatever you put out to the universe will come back to you, and it'll happen for you, because you are the creator of your world and you are the creator of your universe. Make a decision within 5 seconds to commit or not commit to something. Then figure out how you can do it, how you will do it, and when you're going to do it. Those are the next decisions that you're going to make. And we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Okay? But don't get stuck on the past. Don't get stuck on what you failed at before. Don't get stuck on what you thought you couldn't do. Don't get stuck on, who said you had to have this and who said you had to have that. Find out for yourself, because you might don't even need all those things that you think that you need. Okay? But if you haven't even started to research it yourself and find out your own information, your own answers, and get your own level of understanding, don't be surprised when you have a lot harder time with moving forward. Get your own understanding. Make your own lane. Make your own wave. Be your own creator of your own thing. Okay? Because life is not what we perceive it, y'all. It's only what you make it. I cannot stress that enough. I can't stress that enough. But me, I'm living great. I'm living good. I am happy. I am thankful for you all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Do not hesitate to spread this video. Share this shit. Y'all, somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to be motivated. If you ain't motivated and your sorry ass is just lazy and slack as hell, help somebody else. Spread the word. Share a video, tag them in this. Let it be heard. People need to hear this. People need to know this. People need to get in touch with themselves and realize who they are, realize what they can do, realize what they can accomplish, realize what they can have, okay? Because not a lot of us have that. Not a lot of us know that, and not enough of us have and know that. So as you all receive the information and you all are learning and you all are gaining new knowledge and insight, make sure that you pass that on, okay? Pass that energy on, pass those vibes, pass those frequency, because people around you will start becoming better too. And once we all become better, we can all help each other better. We can't help each other if we're not better ourselves, okay? So I love y'all. I'm Jazzy She Boss. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Boss Talks Daily Lunchbox Edition. And if, like I said, if you have not seen me before, this is your first time, welcome. Go back and check out some of my previous videos. If you do not catch me on live, you can catch me on YouTube, okay? Boss Talks Daily, same title. And I have some really, really new and good, exciting content coming up for all of my listeners and all of my viewers. If it is some subjects and topics that I have not talked on that you all would like for me to, please do not hesitate to comment or get at me on the inbox. And of course, my business is SheBoss21 Management and Consulting Services. I do marketing management. I do promotions. I build websites. I will host your website. I do business cards, electronic cards, flyers, t-shirts, office supplies, everything from mugs to the books, journals. Okay, so if you all want your business logo put on anything, keychains, magnets, things like that, give me a call, 404-507-4805. If you're thinking about starting a small business and you do not know where to start, give me a call. I do a free 30-minute consultation. My phone number is 404-507-4805. Once again, that is 404-507-4805. If you have already started your business and you don't know what to do, you're kind of stuck, you're kind of like hesitant about making a move, or you just want to figure out some other opportunities that you may have as a brand new business owner, give me a call, contact me. I can help you out with that. And last but not least, if you are a minority female and you are wanting to start a business or you have just started a business, call me. I have so much wonderful news for you. We are the shit right about now, and we are really getting it in. Female entrepreneurs and bosses are becoming millionaires in less than 3 or 4 years, y'all. And I don't serve no fluff, okay? I don't speak nothing but facts on here. And if I'm wrong, fact check me. You feel me? Come for me. Let me know, because I ain't above being corrected and I ain't above admitting my mistakes. But what I do know is minority females be getting it in this year on to 2020. This is our year. So if you ready to take a move, you ready to take that jump, you ready to take that step, give your girl a call. I will help you. And if you are a brick and mortar business and you want to establish an online presence, I'm your girl. I won't knock your head off, and I am a motivator for the small businessman, the underdog. I am a convicted felon, okay? I have 5 kids and I'm a single mom, so I don't want to hear about your struggles and your strife, because we all got them. Nobody's exempt. That does not mean that you cannot level up and do awesome and boss shit, okay? Don't let your circumstances of your life keep you where you at. Rise above and rise above and rise above, and keep continuing to do that. Develop that as your 21